Why hello you amazing beautiful people, and welcome back to another Tupac Hip Hop Wednesday reaction video. Before we jump into this, I do want to ask you guys something. What reactions do you want to see? Alright, do you want to see more Tupac? Do you want to see other hip hop artists, any other albums or stuff? Let me know. The whole point in this Hip Hop Wednesdays is to explore all different artists from hip hop culture and hip hop backgrounds, and all different performers, everything, basically everything in hip hop culture. So at the moment we're doing a lot of Tupac, but I'm happy to explore other ones. I just want to know what you guys would like to see reactions to. Whichever comment on this video gets the most likes, I'll record a reaction to that for next Hip Hop Wednesday. I also apologize for missing last week's. We just had a scheduling issue. I do apologize. But anyway, this is easily the most requested Tupac song I have received a reaction to check out. So let's do it. Only God Can Judge Me.
Only God can
1996 this came out.
Nobody else. Nobody else. All you other motherfuckers
30 years ago.
Out my business. Perhaps I was blind to the facts. Stabbed in the back, I couldn't trust my own homies. Just a bunch of dirty rats. Will I succeed? Paranoid from the weed. And hocus pocus, try to focus, but I can't see. And in my mind, I'm a blind.
One thing I'm noticing so much when we go back and check out older hip hop music is the beats just have so much more life in them. Does that make sense? They just feel better.
Man doing time. Look to my future, cause my past is all behind me. Is it a crime to fight for what is mine? Everybody's dying. Tell me what's the use in trying? I've been trapped since birth. Cautious, cause I'm cursed. And fantasies of my family in the hurts.
This is something Tupac mentions loads, and I think it's so important in his music, where he's talking about the struggles and the difficulties and to keep trying through them. I mean, that bar just then a second ago, he literally said, if everybody's dying, what's the point in even trying, right? And that's something he highlights all the time, but he doesn't mean that. He highlights it if everybody's dying, what's the point in trying? He says that's the wrong way of looking at it.
It's the white man I fear, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here. I can't lie, ain't no love for the other side. Jealousy inside, make them wish I died. Oh my Lord, tell me what I'm living for. Everybody's dropping, got me knocking on heaven's door. And all my memories of seeing brothers bleed. And everybody agrees, but still nobody sees. Recollect your thoughts, don't get caught up in the mix, cause the media is full of dirty tricks. Only God can judge me. Yeah, baby. Only God can judge me. Only God can judge me.
Wasn't he like 25 around about here or something like that? Making music like this, writing songs like this, highlighting all the hypocrisies, highlighting the media, the media's dirty tricks, still used today. But this man, I've made jokes about being a time traveler, but I don't know if they're jokes at this point.
Only God can judge me, and only God can judge me.
Oh, I love the bass coming in. Hear that bass guitar. Got so much life in the beats, man. Just throwing in a bass guitar.
Standing over me, screaming, I can make it. Got a body full of bullet holes, laying here, nigga. Can't breathe, something's evil in my IV. Cause every time I breathe, I think they're killing me. I'm having nightmares.
Is he literally being literal here? Is he talking about the first time he got shot, and he's talking about being in the hospital and what it felt like after that?
Fantasies. I wake up strangling, dangling my bed sheets. I call a nurse cause it hurts to reminisce. How did it come to this? I wish they didn't miss. Somebody help me. Tell me where
I'm noticing this with this song more than I've seen with other Tupac songs, and that is, I said a second ago, it always feels like he's talking about persevering and moving on despite the struggles. This song feels like he's really struggling. There's multiple references about him feeling like it's the end of his rope. We just heard another one there.
From here, cause even thugs cry, but do the Lord care? Trying to remember, but it hurts. I'm walking through the cemetery, talking to the dirt. I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward. There's a ghetto up in heaven in this hours. Black power is what we scream as we dream in a paranoid state. And our fate is a lifetime I hate. Dear mama, can you save me? And fuck peace, cause the streets got our babies. We gotta eat, no more hesitation. Each and every black male's trapped, and they wonder why we suicidal running round strapped. Mr. Police, please try to see that it's a million motherfuckers stressing just like me. Only God.
I feel like you could literally break down every single freaking section of this song. Every section, every section, literally talking about people running around, basically searching for suicide, right? And it's not because that they want to die, but they don't value their life. They're struggling and they're fighting these difficulties. So they're just running around and they don't care. And like, there's no value in their own existence. And Tupac is like highlighting that here and saying there isn't that value. And then talking about like talking about like, mother, can you save me? But then screw peace because we've got to eat and the streets have got our babies, you know. And again, that's something he's referenced before. But like the idea of trying to do it the right way, but not being able to because we gotta eat.
Police, please try to see that it's a million motherfuckers stressing just like me. Only God can judge me. Only God can judge me. Only God can judge me. And only God can judge me.
It's funny, this instrumental just sounds like the anthem of San Andreas.
Only God can judge me. That which does not kill me can only make me stronger. I don't see why everybody feel as though they gotta tell me how to live my life. You know? Let me live, baby. Let me live.
Pac, I feel ya. Keep serving it on the realer. For instance, say a player hating Marcus out to kill ya. Would you be wrong for bucking a nigga to the pavement? He gon' get me first if I don't get him. Fool start praying. Ain't no such thing as self-defense in the court of law. So judges, when we get to where we're going, we're in the cross. That's real. Got him, licked him, crept the fuck up on him. Sold a 500,000 tapes. Now everybody want him after talking about.
Who is this guy, man? I like his flow a lot. He sat on the track really nicely. This dude feels like this is weird. Because usually you get artists who come on the track and they'll sit on the beat and they either completely contradict it or they like manage to just work with it straight away. Whereas in here, I feel like it's a bit of both. We've got an artist who's managed to just completely individualize themselves but sit on the beat and keep that momentum in just such a cool way. I love the opening.
My back like a bitch would. Telling them niggas you could fade a punk, I wish you would. It be them same motherfuckers in your face that'll rush up in your place to get your safe. Knowing you on that paper chase, grass, glass, big screen and leather couches. My new shit is so fatty, already sold a key an ounce. Bitch, remember Tupac and Forte? Them same two brothers dodging bullets, representing the Bay. Pac when you was locked down. That's when I'll be around.
Never heard his name before.
So sick, but they tried to clown. That's why they ride the bandwagon, still be dragging, selling lies. Don't think I don't see you haters. I know y'all in disguise.
Guess you
Riding the bandwagon, all these haters. So is he highlighting when Tupac got shot the first time? Did we see people like flip-flop? Whether people in his corner that weren't in his corner or people that weren't in his corner suddenly in his corner? Did people just like switch up? And is that what's being highlighted here? Because you can imagine that probably did happen a little bit. Everybody goes where the food is.
figure you know me cause I'm a thug that love to hit the late night club, drink and buzz. Been living lavish like a player all day. Now I'm about to floss some ball player shit with Forte. Only God can judge. Only God can judge.
Talking about people coming off, trying to harm,
Only God can judge.
and then your actions back to it. And it's saying it doesn't matter what the law says because God can judge. Gosh, I love this beat so much, man. I love this instrumental so much.
Fuck everybody else,
Man, look here, man. My only fear of death is coming back to this bitch reincarnated. That's what the homie meant to. We about.
$25, right? 25. Talking about the media, talking about how they twist and turn things. It's interesting because I feel like when you go back and listen to older hip hop, because I've been listening to a couple of other artists recently as well. Just ones you guys know about and songs I've already mentioned before. So don't worry, I'm not doing any behind the scenes listening. I'm keeping it all on here for you guys. But I've been listening to some lyrics a lot recently, and I am noticing something more than anything, and that is that history just repeats itself. And there's a conversation to be had when it comes to Tupac being a genius, and his lyrics being genius, and his mind being a genius, and him having this time traveler's freaking mentality, which I feel like he does. But also, it's scary when you listen to the music, and then you think about the world now, and you think about there's so much that was a problem that's still a problem. And it just feels like we're just repeating. And a lot of these issues are still there and they're not getting fixed. I feel like the reason they don't get fixed is we never give them a chance to get fixed. We're constantly divided all the time. And that's why they just never get fixed. We just go around in a fucking circle. We let the people in charge put us against each other, and then we just sit there. I still find it crazy that as a human race, we could literally live, all our lives could be lives of luxury and just wonderful. But we let other people control us, and then we don't get to live those good lives. I'm sorry, my brain ain't working fully today, so if my words just sound stupid, I do apologize. But it's true. It's true. I say it all the time. And I know it's never going to change. It's just how it is. We have to protect our own little bubbles, right? Our family. Your house, your family, your kids. Got to make sure that bubble is intact. And it's a shame. Because we literally, every single one of us, watch these lives that are extravagant and wonderful online and could be living them so easily, but just don't. Why? I don't get it. I never will. And I feel like Tupac is that messenger. He's just the master of highlighting a contradiction. That it makes no sense. That there's these double standards. That people are born here and they're treated differently. People are born there and they look different, so they're treated differently. This is fine, but that's not fine. That there's no self-defense for them. That people can come after them and try and kill them, and if they defend themselves, they're wrong. What were they supposed to do? Is the only option then to just allow yourself to be killed? And that's what the right choice here? That's justice? And then the media will spin it what way they want to spin it because it's corrupt. And then what? And then you want to raise your children the right way and you want to do the right things, but you have to eat. And then you start understanding why people around you are doing the things they're doing, and you start falling into that same hole because you have to eat. And then society turns around and tells you that what you're doing is wrong and brands you as a criminal, but they've never lived in your shoes or your situation. They've never been there, or you haven't been able to put food on your table, where the avenues that are supposed to be available to you aren't. This whole song showed that, highlighted it, and having "Only God Can Judge Me" as the tag just hits home the point that these people in this situation have to come to terms with. That they have to become these people. They have to do these things that they consider bad. But they just hope that only God will judge them. And whether they die young or old, when they do die, they are judged the right way. That this is the only avenue available to them. And they did these things for the right reasons. To eat. This man is so damn powerful. I feel like I can imagine him standing at the front of a church and some of his lyrics just being a sermon speech to help guide people when they're struggling. There's no one like him. 25 when he wrote this. Hope you guys all enjoyed my reaction. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry if I seem a little bit different today. I'm really not well. My head is totally out of it, so I'm struggling with my words quite a lot today. I feel like I'm lacking a lot of sleep at the moment. I love all of you. Please like and subscribe, and let me know what you'd like me to check out for next Hip Hop Wednesday. That's it from me. As always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.